Hey, Cyprus, check this out. This is me with my catch 12 years ago. As some of you may know, I am a part-time fish. Now, the problem is you won't find any of these or many other native species in our sea. The decline is staggering.
Okay, folks, welcome to the Bro Jogan podcast. Today, we're talking about invasive species in Eastern Mediterranean, so-called Lesepsian migration.
A few years after this picture was taken, I temporarily moved to the UK. Mind you, just 12 years ago, I had never seen a lionfish in our waters.
Were you spearfishing there? Anything interesting?
Yes, I took all my gear with me and did dives in Cornwall and Brighton. Plenty of fish, but the visibility is almost non-existent and the water is freezing. So when I came back to Cyprus a year ago, I got my spearfishing permit right away and did a few dives in Protaras. And boy, what I saw, a completely different fauna. Lionfish everywhere, different kinds of sea urchins, puffer trumpet fish.
Can you pull that up, Jamie?
Yeah.
Let's pull this up. There you go. That's your footage.
Yeah.
So you are claiming this is a legislative problem?
Lionfish are an invasive species in Cyprus waters, and the issue is growing fast because the local ecosystem does not naturally control them. They entered through the Suez pathway, and warmer waters help them spread across reefs, wrecks, and rocky habitats. The ecological problem is straightforward because lionfish consume juvenile fish and small reef species, which reduces biodiversity and future fish stocks.
So basically underwater freeloaders with venom.
That is accurate because they hunt efficiently and their spines discourage native predators from learning to eat them. They also reproduce continuously in warm conditions, which makes waiting for balance unrealistic. A single female can release huge numbers of eggs over a year, and currents spread larvae far beyond the original site. The challenge is that existing fishing rules were built to protect native species, and they accidentally shelter lionfish as well. Current rules limit scuba-based removal and restrict selling recreational catch, which blocks large-scale consistent removal. Freedivers do important work in shallow areas, but lionfish also thrive deeper, where breath-hold diving cannot operate effectively.
So we are cleaning the living room while the problem lives in the attic.
One practical solution worth discussing is allowing trained scuba divers to remove only lionfish under very specific conditions. This would not be general scuba fishing, but a narrowly defined activity focused entirely on invasive species control. Divers would need advanced certification plus training in safe handling, identification, and reef-friendly removal techniques. The goal is selective removal, not opening access to native species.
Because the internet has taught me that if you open anything even slightly, people immediately ruin it.
That concern is valid, which is why strict equipment limits are essential. Using pole spears, or so-called Hawaiian slings and hand tools, works well on lionfish, but is ineffective for fast native fish. Hard containment units improve safety and also make it obvious who is operating within the framework. A zero-tolerance approach to bycatch would discourage abuse immediately.
That sounds stricter than airport security, but underwater.
Strictness protects the ecosystem and protects the idea from being misused. Another option is allowing controlled access to key sites where lionfish concentrate, including protected areas under supervision. In that model, divers act more like maintenance crews than hunters.
Reef janitors with scuba tanks? Yeah, I totally get it.
And the benefit is measurable because removal data can be tracked over time. Volunteer-only efforts struggle long-term because effort drops without incentives. A practical economic option is allowing controlled sale of lionfish to approved buyers. That creates a situation where people who enjoy diving help fund removal by supplying the food market.
My fridge respects that problem deeply.
That consumer-driven model has worked in other regions without ongoing public funding.
Saving reefs by ordering dinner is the most realistic plan I have heard.
Buyers could be limited to certified restaurants and markets to maintain oversight. Consistent supply also solves the main issue chefs mention, which is unpredictability. Professional fishermen benefit too because lionfish damage future stocks and create handling risks in nets. Divers can work rocky areas nets cannot access, which reduces pressure on shared species. That turns divers into allies rather than competitors.
Okay, so let's sum it up. If you were to sell this idea,
the idea is to allow certified divers to use scuba equipment to cull lionfish in both shallow and deep waters. Only hand slings and pole spears would be used. No guns, no triggers, and no native fish allowed. The catch could be sold legally so effort sustains itself. Divers help fishermen by reducing pressure on young fish. Reefs and tourism benefit from healthier ecosystems, and this creates a constant supply of lionfish to local restaurants. That is why it deserves a serious conversation rather than being dismissed by outdated assumptions or administrative inertia.
So the solution is not wild or complicated. It is just using the right tools in the right place and not drowning it in paperwork.
And on that bombshell, it's time to end. And thanks for watching, and see you soon.
Bigfoot in the chair, bro. Jogan's on the mic. Truth gets hairy, deep into the night.
Welcome to the Bro Jogan experience.